Hi everyone, this is Roscoe, and here with me is the Art Figures Soldiers of Fortune 2 Dolph Lundgren 1/6 scale collectible figure. Well, let's go take a look at the packaging first. Here we have a nice slim design, which is really good. Nice to save space, especially for those people who have large collections. Space is always an issue, so it's nice and compact. Got an image of the figure there. Very dark in certain spots, so you can't see all the detail of the figure there. Soldiers of Fortune 2. Turn the side. Have a better picture of the figure on the back. That's the pose I've gone for. Looks really cool. Now, unlike some of the companies, this came with a QC tab, so it's been checked, so I had no issues at all with this figure. So when I pulled it out and put it all together, not a problem. So that's really good of them to actually check the figure, see if it's all fine before sending out. So once you open it up, it's magnetised on the tabs here. Got a picture of the figure again with all these accessories. Now there's no instructions to where you assemble these, so I've had to look at the picture here and other pictures on the internet, so to work out where exactly everything goes, but it wasn't too difficult. So once you open it up, also you have a foam layer covering it all, and you have a foam housing there that holds all the accessories in the figure. So overall, nice packaging. Now, here we have the figure itself, which I think is absolutely awesome. For the money you pay, it's not licensed, so they haven't been able to label it as Expendables 2, but it basically is the Dolph Lundgren from Expendables 2. The head sculpt, which I think in person looks even more realistic than the Barney Ross from Hot Toys. I think they've done a fantastic job there. I've left the beanie off. I like seeing the hair and the expression on the forehead. I think that's really nice. So basically what I like about this figure, or like about companies that do this, is most the accessories he comes with are on the figure. There's nothing really left in the box. So you get this awesome knife, very chromed up with gold sections. He comes with that sort of long sleeve shirt. The body is very easy to pose. It holds poses very well, but it's also not overly stiff. So you can basically move it without hindrance, no problems. So in the box, once you take it out, you have this vest which you have to put on him. So you have to attach this clip at the top there and one down there. Basically that's all done for you. These 3 shotgun shells, they can be a little bit tricky getting them in those spots there. They are very small elastic sort of openings, so you have to usually, well, what I found I had to do is put a bit of wire in there to hold it open and then just slide them through. So it didn't take too long. You also get this sort of satchel that has to be attached, that comes separate. There's a little clip up in there to attach that, so you can slide that around to where you want. The holster for the gun, you have to put that on yourself. You get the pistol, or the handgun, sorry, which does move back and forward. And does have a clip you can remove as well, and it did come with a spare clip, so you can see the little bullet's still in there. So that's basically one of the parts left over, but I'm sure I could find a spot on all this sort of outfit I could store that. Yeah, that cool shotgun. You do have articulation in this part, so you can do the pump action sort of look to it. Slides in really easily. for this massive gun here. It's like a grenade launcher. I'm pretty sure the shells, you get 6. They're all metal or die cast. You can separate that gun from the middle, so you slide that into 2 pieces, so you can slide all the ammunition in, then you connect it back up. This part's separate, that can move backwards and forwards, the scope, and this part here, the handle's separate, you have to put that on yourself as well. But overall, you know, everything's got a spot. Also the knife sheath, that sort of slides over the belt, and you got to tie it up with, you got a bit of sort of cord there to tie it up around his leg. The outfit's really well done. The cargo pants, the knee pads, the boots look really cool. Look like real laces, which is cool. Tailoring's done really well, so the pants sit nicely on the shoes. So even though it's not a licensed figure, it's basically exactly the Dolph Lundgren we see in Expendables 2, the old Dolph Lundgren. I would love a younger version of Dolph Lundgren from the 80s, but no company's really reproduced him yet. Hot Toys had an attempt for Rocky, but the likeness was pretty bad. So hopefully someone does a younger version. Hopefully Antibay might do a Universal Soldier version. One day that might be good. The hands are all rubberized inside, so you can actually bend the fingers to fit what you need to do. So it doesn't come with lots of different hand sculpts. They're bendy fingers, so I'll be able to get around the gun and look pretty natural. So that's pretty good. The gloves have even got like the protective cover there and the knuckles. The only thing I wish this figure came with was a stand. Now this stand you see here, I've borrowed from my Men in Black figures, my Interbay ones, just for this review. I have ordered a Hot Toys Expendables 2 base, and I'll just change the Barney Ross nameplate to a Gunner one to match the Hot Toys. Now Hot Toys said they were going to do the whole Expendables 2 line, but they quickly changed their mind and released only a second Barney Ross. So we weren't going to get any more from the Expendables 2 line, which was a bit annoying. But this company's been able to reproduce a Statham, which unfortunately I would have loved to have got, but didn't, because the likeness wasn't right or good enough for me. I didn't feel there was, you know, something I wanted to go pick up. But this one, I definitely wanted to go and get. And for the price, it was $150. Wasn't too bad. And after seeing Nanny D's review, it convinced me to get it. So, very happy to have a Dolph Lundgren in the collection now. But yeah, I wish it came with a base. There he is. Well, I'll just slide him across and I'll show you him posed next to the Hot Toys Barney Ross. They look absolutely awesome together. If you're looking for a companion piece for Barney, I'd say definitely go and get this. Looks absolutely excellent. You wouldn't tell it wasn't Hot Toys. They've done an excellent job of this figure. And also you get his beanie, which he has in the film as well. So he does look quite good with that on, but as I said, I'll leave mine off to see the full head sculpt. So unfortunately I would have loved that Statham to be there, but the head sculpt turned me off it, unfortunately. So hopefully someday someone does a really cool Statham head sculpt, and I'll pick that up and might custom one, or hopefully they even do one from this line. They might change their mind again. But there we have it, guys. There's the Art Figures Dolph Lundgren. Hope you've enjoyed the review. Catch you guys later.